Hello everyone. I am doing the little comparison video that I said I would do. Kind of a comparison, just so you guys can see them both together, I guess. They're so cute together, I must say. So they are the same length, so they're both 20 inches long. And they, I think, like nothing on them is the same, so they don't share the body or the hands or the feet or anything like that. They're completely different sculpts. And the only thing the same is their length. He is 9 pound 8, and I think she's 7 pound 9 or something like that. They both have the squishy bellies, so they're nice and soft at their core. Little Miss April has a skull. She doesn't want to let her passy go. She has a skull, so even around her jaw is firmer. Up here is really hard, but just her cheeks are soft. So that's the only soft part, is her cheeks, like, and her little nose and mouth. What else? Joshua doesn't have the skull, so he just has, his head is firm, but you can feel there's nothing in there. I don't mean you have an empty head, you poor little man. It's just solid silicone. And they both have their drink and wet system, so they can both drink a bottle and they'll both wet their diaper. They both have armatures in both their arms and their legs. So they're both very flexible in both their arms and their legs. They both have the flexible neck, so they don't have a ball jointed neck. They are poured in one piece, but their neck, I'm sure you've seen it all before, but it's all attached. But she's still very flexible. They're both still very flexible in their neck. What else? Obviously they both have open mouth. She just has a hair. They both obviously have an open mouth. April's is a little bit smaller because she is a smaller baby. Joshua's is sculpted slightly open, so his little mouth is open a little bit. What else? I think I have cat hair on this mat. I'll have to dust it out. Joshua's head is 14 inches. April's is 13 inches. April's feet are slightly smaller. I know my camera's probably not picking up great detail. And I am using my phone, so I can't really zoom in either. But they do have great detail. April's got veins on her feet. She's got the pink rosiness. In this light, she slightly looks a little bit more olive complexion than what Joshua is. Joshy looks a little bit more paler beside April. They kind of have a different texture also. Josh is a little bit more rough, so he's got quite a like a dry feel to his skin. April feels like she's been moisturised. Yeah, she feels a little bit smoother. And you can even see that she's a bit smoother texture. He's still smooth, but he's just got that slight, it's just the feel. It's hard to explain, but they both have Claire's signature nails, I guess. All her nails are done this way. She gets them so well done. I don't know how she does it. It's a little bit of bluing or purpling, like under the nail, and then the glossy nail and the tips. He also has really good veining and colouring on his feet. He's a little bit more red than what she is under his feet. So he's got a bit more red to his toes and his heels. Their armatures go down into their ankles, into their feet, and their wrists as well. What other differences? I don't know if you can tell, but she is quite slimmer in through here. Joshy's more wider. He's quite a big chunky boy. His little thighs are a lot thicker than what April's are. So he's a good size. He's a good size 0 to 3 or up to 1 month. I think I've even put 3 month on him, and I actually like the bigger clothing anyway, so I don't mind that look. April is a newborn sizing, just for the pure fact I think that her limbs are smaller, and also she's a bit narrower through here. But I also like her in 0 to 3, so she looks like a real newborn. When I put 0 to 3 on her, she just reminds me of an absolutely newborn, you know, the first week or two home, where they're still trying to fit into their clothes. And so that's what she reminds me of. They both have beautiful dark brown hair. Straight, but you can curl it a little bit. Like she's got a bit of a curl up here. And if you wet it, it will curl up a little bit. And Josh's is a little bit more straight, I suppose. His is a little bit shorter, but they are the same colour and the same style of rooting. Now, he feels a little bit softer through the middle, and I don't know if that's from his weight, because he's a bigger boy, and his weight just shifts so nicely. He's very fluid in the way he moves, very fluid. She's a little bit, I don't know, stiffer, I suppose. They do have a spine. Both of them has the spine, so they both have that feature. So she's just a little bit more stiffer, and I don't know, like her head doesn't fall back as much as his does. She's still fluid, but see, she sits up, I don't know if you can see, she sits up a little bit more straighter, whereas he'll flop a little bit easier. But she is definitely more newborn. She also has the spine. And I just love the way they move and feel. And that's what it's all about for me. I love the way the babies feel. And I found it. These are my ultimate babies now. I don't think I could go back to having the stiff midsection on the babies, unless they're little, like my little trade baby. I still haven't shared her name yet. They're both painted very similarly. I can't really see mottling as such. It's more a bit of red splotches here and there. Beautiful veins though. You can see the veins, the undertones. Like I said, she's a little bit more olive in her complexion. And little Mister here is a little bit paler, a little bit more white. But he has great toning and such. A little bit more pink on his hands and feet. Oh, it's a pity I can't zoom. But yeah, they're both really well done, obviously. So yeah, that's a little bit of a comparison. They are much of a muchness. It's just that he's a bit heavier, a bit thicker. She's more newborn. Yeah, so basically it's the sizing. She's got a skull, he doesn't. All the other features they share. Yeah, other than that, they're pretty much on par. I think they could pass as brother and sister. So anyway, guys, I will come back in another video and dress them in something similar, I think, just for now. Well, I hope you got to see. I will do some more close-ups of each one, I think, later on in separate videos, and try and get some detail because they're just beautiful. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.